Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nova War.
And I'm Maximus Black.
And we are bringing you continued coverage of our first ever tournament for the mid-level community. This is game number 2 between Dysk and Tritezz. This has been a very interesting matchup so far. First game was a bit crazy, went a little long, but you know what? Was kind of action-packed, and poor Tritezz tried his best, but just at the end, we had to hold a bit of a moment of silence for him because his last standing guys just got steamrolled by one of the most epic Zerg armies I have seen in a while.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun game to cast, and it looks like this time they're switching positions, and Tritezz is starting up here in the north, and Dysk is starting over here in the right position, so a little bit of a map switch. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but it looks like, actually, this is what it is Tritezz is fighting for his life here. If he loses this game, he is out of the semifinals, and if Dysk wins this game, he is heading to the finals.
Exactly, so it'll be very interesting to see how these players deal with the separate pressures that they are under right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see Dysk continue his usual push that he has shown us in every game, and he has mastered beautifully. I'll be more interested to see how Tritezz deals with this Dysk play that he has now been, privy to in that last game. I'm very interested to see if he changes up his gameplay.
Yeah, I think Tritezz definitely needs to change something up here. And for Dysk, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my motto. Keep with what's going good for him. And you know what? This has been working for him so far throughout this entire tournament. And I can only assume we're going to see the same thing. Once again, he went for that fast expansion, didn't bother getting the spawning pool right away, now dropping that down. And one thing I will take note of is Tritezz actually didn't do his quick SCV scouting this time, which is a little weird.
Yeah, maybe he has figured that, hey, I'm going to just say that Dysk is probably going to do the same thing that he did last match, which is a fairly safe bet, especially on Scrap Station, for Zerg to do a fast expand. I would like him to do some scouting. He doesn't have to do it immediately, but I would like to see him do some form of scouting at some point, because it is never safe to just go blind and guess. It can work out, but it's usually not very smart. And as you can see, Dysk keeping tabs on everything that Tritezz is doing right now.
Yeah, it actually looks like this Overlord is going to take it in the behind here just for a quick second. And it looks like he is going to do some scouting with an SCV. Gonna go over there. I wonder if he's going to be able to go over here and see if this fast expansion did go down. That would indicate that Dysk actually is kind of now behind when it comes to units. I think if Tritezz actually, whoa, and what do we got going on here? Okay,
so we're going Rambo.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting 4 barracks up right away. Got his 1 refinery. Not even really mining gas at all right now. So I think we actually might see a marine push, which I like. I think it's a good idea.
Definitely. I probably would have preferred to have 2 barracks with the reactor for double pumping. Probably would have been a lot faster and a lot more economical to do it that way, but you know what the hell, 4 barracks, he's going all in, he's going balls to the wall. He's saying, you know what, I'm not going to wait around for Dysk to take over half the map this game. I'm going to go right for it. I'm going to be John Rambo, and I'm going to take this game.
Yeah, and it looks like Dysk is doing his scouting, and it looks like Tritezz actually going over here to destroy these rocks, so he may plan on going down in the middle, but Dysk actually had just saw that this is what he's up to, so he knows it's coming. He may prepare for that now. He is marining up quite a bit. He's now got 8 marines. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to see what the hell's going to happen here.
Very good move to be aggressive. However, if I was Tritezz right now, if he was going to do that, and if I had to critique his play, I would say he would have been better off coming down the map and doing something similar that I believe Boxer did a while ago in some tournament play, and put his barracks down and around this area and blocked this off, and it was super effective against, I believe he was playing Fruit Dealer at the time. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it was a Zerg player. And it did a great job. It closed the gap, and he could push in with those Marines, because we all know Boxer loves those Marines. And I think it would have been a lot more better for Tritezz to do something like that. Maybe he's not thinking in that frame of mind. Maybe he's just figuring it's just as fast to get rid of these rocks. But you know what? I'm going to be very interested to see just how well this Marine push does.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's got 21 Marines opposed to Dysk's 3 Zergling and 3 Queen. If he can destroy these destructible rocks ASAP and get inside here, this could be it. He could win this game right off the bat.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how it goes. I think it will be entirely reliant on Micro and how he micros these Marines. Marines still not the strongest unit in the world, so unless you are microing them properly, especially, now that we see these spine crawlers going down, he is definitely going to want to micro these properly. If not, he's probably not going to come out of here alive.
Yep, he really wants to watch this. He needs to get in there ASAP, get in on this action, and destroy these spine crawlers before they actually morph. If that happens, these Marines will take some punishment, especially that there's a Queen here and it has enough charge to start healing up these spine crawlers if they start getting hurt.
Very nice spine crawler placement, going to be able to funnel guys down, but whoa, where are you going? Whoa, Tritezz!
No, he cannot be doing that right now. And if these Zergling hatch, and they are now, he's going to get surrounded, and that's the last thing that Marine wants to happen,
no way
and
that's
all the way bad, even using some drones in there.
Very nice play by Dysk, as usual, taking stuff off the line to give him a couple more guys to allow for a surround. Excellent, excellent play, and now Tritezz is in a whole world of trouble. I like that he was pushing, but just not making the proper decision in that attack scenario, and now it'll be very interesting to see how long it takes Dysk to decide to make this push. I like what he's doing here, as we were talking about before in one of his matches. He does a good job of placing his spine crawler to get those units to funnel should he attack again, but I don't even think he's going to have to use them. Going up here and scouting with the Zergling right now, I think he's trying to decide whether or not he wants to make a push immediately.
Yeah, well, Dysk is actually going up there now to see if an expansion is going down, and it so happens that there is one going over there, but now that Zergling is going to be in the way of that landing, and you know what, at this point, Tritezz did a very valiant effort to go in there, and I mean, that's what you got to do at this point, right? But at this point time in the game, that was basically an all-in attack. There's not a whole lot more he can do, especially now that Dysk has that economical advantage. 38 drones opposed to Tritz's 29 SCVs. Got a lot more units, and everything is just going for Dysk at this point.
And really, Tritezz needs to get back in his base and up that supply depot, or he's going to be in a whole world of trouble. He has the Marauders, which will help him, but they're not going to do a world of good on that ramp, and he really needs to back up and get in his base.
Yeah, it is not looking good. He definitely needs to get back and put up that supply depot if they get in, and oh my god,
that's probably going to be game.
That's probably it. And it looks like we do have a bunch of Marauders queued up. The SCVs now coming off the mineral line in pure desperation, trying to get all these units out. But as long as that supply depot is down, all these units are going to be able to just roam in there freely. And if we take a look down here, and another expansion going up, and basically this is by the book.
The GG. Very nice play by Dysk again. You know what? Tritezz did a very good thing. He knows that there was going to be the fast expand, so pressure was the right idea. However, I don't know if destroying those rocks was the best idea, because if he failed, which he did there, it only leaves the Zerg with this wide open path to cut right up to the base. And as you saw, Dysk was already preparing with those creep tumors to get a creep highway up like he did in that last match. And once that's done, Zerg is basically free-wielding to get up there as fast as they want and do damage very quickly.
Yeah, you know what, Tritezz, really good game, man. You played with heart there. You know what, that's the only thing you could have done in that situation. You don't want to sit back and let Zerg do what, he was doing the game before. He did a really good job at pushing. He just really played it poorly. I don't really want to say that, but he mismicroed up his units. But I'm not going to talk a whole lot more about that game. Dysk will be going to the finals against AJ McSpiffy.
Very excited to see how that goes. It's going to be Zerg versus Zerg on Lost Temple. We were wondering if a Terran would make it into Lost Temple, because it is obviously a very good map for the Terran race. But Zerg versus Zerg on Lost Temple going to open up some very interesting options, and I can't wait to see how Dysk's build works on that map.
Yeah, and while I have an extra minute here, I just want to give everybody a quick I want to say thank you, for one. Our subscriber rate is Skyrocketing, yeah, that's a good word to describe it. Also, you guys have been giving us positive feedback. We couldn't ask for better fans, really. You guys, you keep sending in your replays. Keep doing that. Make sure they're under 30 minutes. Make sure they're interesting. We will not cast all games we get, but we will look at all the games we get.
Every single replay.
Believe it or not, guys, we actually do watch every single replay that does come into our inbox. We take all of them under consideration. It's just, at this point, we're looking for quality, and we want to give games that we can talk about, and give pointers and stuff like that, so that you guys are actually learning something and being entertained at the same time. And that's what we strive to do here at LAGTV. And you know what? If you want to get into a tournament like this one, all you need to do is go to www.d2dgamer.com, register in the forums, be part of our community, and that way you're going to get, quick updates about when the next tournaments are going to happen. Me and Adam are actually going to have another tournament very soon. We're just working out on dates now. And yeah, we're really excited to where this channel is going, where our website is going, and everything right now is just friggin' awesome.
Yeah, that's very true, and we are going to continue to do our best to keep these tournaments free for all of you guys. We discussed having, paying to get into tournaments, but we decided that we're going to keep this 100% free. All we ask of you guys is to continue being part of the community, go on the forums, talk it up, just talk about StarCraft, have some fun. That's all we're asking, is be part of our community, and we'll get back to you guys with free tournaments and lots of what we consider pretty good commentaries. Some people might think otherwise, but we love you guys. We're going to keep providing as much as we can, but I think we'll wrap it up there.
Yep.
The final matches will be released a little bit later this week, because I have one more final coming up, and I actually need to go off the grid and study a bit, and Jeff has a lot of work to do. So we will be meeting later in the week to cast those games, but you're going to have to wait a bit of time. So if I had to suggest anything, go on the forums, and maybe even if you like to consider yourself a masochist, watch these videos 300 to 500 times, and then by the time that's over, it'll be time for the next round of videos. But this has been Nova War.
I'm Maximus Black.
And we're LAGTV signing out.
Peace.
Peace.